So we'll finish in that second spot, then I believe Reimers, and then Hoagland, the top four to wrap up heat race number 2.
Here we go. Friesen Performance, IMC Northern Sport Mod heat race number 3. It's Zach Davis out of Lonsdale, Minnesota, the 1Z. And from Boxholm, Iowa, it's the 7 of Danny 5.
Row 2 to the inside, Eric Bassett from Mankato, Minnesota, the 111B, and alongside Jake Sacco from Manning, Iowa, one of our Salute to Veterans drivers in the 14.
Going to row number 3 to the inside, it's the XA of Alyssa Paulsrock out of Esterville, Iowa, and Randy Cram in the 86 from Algona.
Row 4 inside, Justin Kleinsma out of Hospers in the 1S, and alongside also from Hospers, that is John Foreman in the 1J.
There you have it, your starting lineup for heat race number 3 for your Friesen Performance IMCA Northern Sport Mods, presented tonight by Rabel Construction. They'll make their way to the Emmetsburg Collision Center. Green flag, it is up in the air, and here we go. 6 laps of distance, Chad, same as the first 2 heat races, top 4 to the A main.
Underway in this one as we charge through turns 1 and 2. Zach Davis out of Lonsdale, Minnesota, leading Sacco there in the second spot. The P51 Mustang of Jake Sacco digging in on the inside of turn number 4, but it's going to be Davis leading lap number 1.
Davis will lead him on in. Down to turn number 1 and 2. Davis on out front, followed by Jake Sacco. Sacco runs second. Cut the numbers in half. We go to the 7 Machine of Fly right behind him as they hurry down into turn number 3 and 4. They'll click off another lap. It is still that 1Z Machine of Davis, your race leader.
As we watch the battle a little bit behind them, but hang on, we'll check the battle behind them. There you got Phi in that third spot. Before I said that, the 111B of Eric Bassett had made up a ton of ground, and he will do so right there through 3 and 4. We'll see if he can make that pay off as we head the other way.
Down into turn number 1 and 2, Davis followed by the 14 of Sacco, the 7 Machine right there of Danny Phi, and the 11B of Eric Bassett out of Mankato. They'll come off at turn number 4 this time. Emmetsburg Collision, green flag, high to the air, 2 laps to go.
2 laps remaining in this one, 2-car breakaway up front. It is the 1Z of Zach Davis, your leader, and somewhat closely guarded in the back straightaway. A handful of car lengths in the rears. One of the Salute to Veterans cars, that is Jake Sacco out of Manning, Iowa. 2-car jailbreak up front. Jerry, we got 1 to go.
Former Saving Bank of Astoria, white flag out in the starter stand. Jake Sacco looking for some real estate to reel in Davis in the 1Z car. Can he do it down the back straightaway? Remember, you're 1 and 2, you're 3, you're in the redraw, 4, you're in the show. It's going to be Sacco trying it on the bottom. Anything to be had? Nope. Big iron, checker flag out. Zach Davis, your win. Jake Sacco going second. Danny Phi and Eric Bassett, your top 4.
Ready for your Rabel Construction IMC Northern Sport Mod heat race number 4, 4th and final, Jerry. It'll be Brian Schrage in the 114 out of Cresco, drawing the inside of number 1. Alongside is Matt Loft out of Sway City, Iowa in the 9.
Going to row number 2, it's going to be Brady Joint out of Webb in the 1 and Justin Raymond out of Burt, Iowa in the 5J.
Row 3 to the inside out of Wynot, Nebraska, the 54J. That is Doug Heichelman. Alongside is Stephen McLaughlin in the 7M.
Final 2 starters going to see Austin Schrage out of Knoxville, Iowa, the 14X, and Isaac Malakote, the 11 from Boone. Steve McLaughlin, not sure why it didn't show up there, but he calls Newton, Iowa, home. There you go. Uncle Sam's out there.
Doug Hilkeman. Thank you. I appreciate that, Scotty.
Excuse you.
Well,
no, I was saying, I thought you had the hiccups for a minute.
No. We're ready here out of turn number 4. Green flag is in the air, and we are still side by side. A pair of Skyrocket chassis. It'll be Schrage, your early leader, going to turn number 2.
I don't think Uncle Sam was saying, I want you, Schrage, to be the leader. As they hustle it on down into turn number 3 and 4, it's going to be Brian Schrage, your race leader. It will be Matt Loft on the bottom in the 9 car. Down the front straightaway, 3-car battle. Watch this. The 11 car of Isaac Malakote started dead last. He's up into the 5 spot now. Going to race him down the back straightaway. Brady Joint up on the outside of the 5J of Justin Redmond to the bottom.
Yeah, as we pick up our battle for the top 2 here on turn number 4, Jerry, it is still Schrage, your leader. Matt Loft in second. 1 spun in turn number 4. That is Justin Raymond in the 5J. Just as we have a battle for the lead to the back straightaway, I think it will be hold the phone here in turn number 4 as we are under the yellow flag.
Caution's out.
Yeah, and that was Justin Raymond, as we said, the 5J solo spin in turn number 4. And you had your top 2 were side by side, Brian Schrage and Matt Loft. But unfortunately, we will have the Bud Service caution flag here tonight in heat race number 4.
Scott Gray out in Utah watching. An IMCA Southern Sport Mod racer out there tuned in on IMCA TV. For those of you tuned in, welcome to the Friesen Performance live look-in. I think we're going to give you a couple sport mods and a couple hobby stock heat races. Still plenty of time to head on out to IMCA TV and get it purchased up. Time to watch.
I know, right? This is perfect TV right here for the live look-in, brought to you by Friesen Performance. A reminder, you can't smoke, vape, e-cig, any of that stuff here in the grandstand. The last I knew, the designated smoking areas, you have to leave the grandstand and you can go all the way down towards turn number 1. You can still see all the racing action down there, but please, pursuant to state of Iowa law, no smoking, no vaping, no e-cigarettes, none of that stuff, unfortunately.
So what you're telling me, Chad?
When you go to light up, Jerry, head all the way down towards that dirt pile in turn number 1, but stay on this side of the fence.
Okay. So you're telling me something that's been a law for about 15 years, right?
You're going to carry the bit here for a while, aren't you? If you get a chance to hit somebody with a hammer, you'll do it, won't you?
No, it hurts. I've been hit before. Speaking of hit, we'll hit the C's Liquor restart zone, and the green comes out. Brian Schrage will lead him down to turn number 1.
Yeah, just like the last time, Schrage out quick, loaf to the inside in a 3-car battle with Malakote by a nose up into the top 3. Brady Joint falling back to 4th, and continue to watch these 5 cars. It is getting pretty sporty up front, Jerry. We are halfway through the heat race right now. It is still the Elder Schrage, your leader, going to turns 1 and 2.
Brian Schrage, your race leader. Matt Loaf down to the bottom side trying to find some action traction. Uncle Sam on the side says, I want you to take this hot rod to the lead. Working on into turn number 3 and 4. Isaac Malakote has rallied from dead last starting spot. The worst draw of the night with 2 to go. Chad, what do they say when you get a bad draw? Figure out how to race your way out of it, and that's what Isaac's done.
Yeah, still a great battle up front. Loafed on the inside, and Brian Schrage out of Cresco, Iowa, the 114, looking to bring this one home. Heat race number 4. Malakote got him in sight, and we got the white flag.
1 lap to go. Farmer State Bank of Fostoria says next time by, look for some big iron checkered and a big move to the inside. Here comes Matt Loaf to the race lead. Down into turn number 3 and 4, just like that. Schrage bumped up off the bottom. Let that 9 come down. Checkers out. Matt Loaf to the win. Brian Schrage in the 114, the 11 of Isaac Malakote, and the 14X going to bookend the top 4 of Austin Schrage. And Chad, it's hobby stock time.
Yeah, are you taking your union break right now?
Union break. I got to go get my glasses so I can see better.
Okay, well, don't forget to come back. Well, wait a minute. Is that what we want, Scotty? I have no idea. Scotty, good to have you along. Let me punch up that Arnold Motor Supply IMCA hobby stock lineup here for heat race number 1. You have Drew Bargloff out of Sioux Rapids, the 45 on the inside of the first row, alongside is Seth Butler out of Scranton, Iowa, in the 22.
Row 2 to the inside, we'll see Jesse Logan from Spencer, Iowa, to the outside from Sanborn, Iowa, the 717 of Nick Schilling.
Row 3 to the inside, Tyler Smith out of Sioux City, Iowa, the 22T, and alongside is Jim Johnson in the 49.
Row 4 to the inside from Reading, Minnesota, the 16X of Blake Lunenberg, to the outside from Adale, Iowa, the 13N of Dylan Nelson.
Final row here tonight is Corey Kronwald out of Worthington, Minnesota. Green flag is out. We are underway in this one, and Scotty will hit him off into turns 1 and 2.
As we work off at turn number 2, now will be the 45 of Bargloff, your race leader, as Nick Schilling is fighting for position now in the 717 machine up to 3rd. Side by side as here comes Logan down to the bottom side. Jim Johnson in the 49 up top. It'll be the 45 though. Drew Bargloff leading lap 1.
Yeah, Bargloff leading lap number 1. The 22 of Seth Butler was second. He's got Schilling to the inside right now, the 717. Butler picked up career win number 1 about a month ago at the Kasuth County Speedway in that 22, and he's contending for the lead here as we head to the front straightaway.
As we come down the front stretch back into turns 1 and 2. It will be Bargloff. Butler way up on the top of the racetrack. He'll give Johnson now the inside line. Schilling will pick up a position at number 3 as well. Butler back to 4th, and Nelson now the inside, working the bottom side of the racetrack through turns 3 and 4. Bargloff, though, checked out here and almost gone in that number 45.
Dylan Nelson, a winner at Boone last year during the Salute to Veterans Tour, and that 13, a little bit of contact with the 22 as the driver out of Scranton in the 22. Seth Butler trying to rally back on the outside, has a 13 there of Nelson to the inside. Boy, a great battle for 3rd, 4th, and 5th as we come by with 2 to go.
Yeah, still side by side too, Chad, as we come down the front stretch. Tyler Smith, the other 22 machine, the 22T out of Sioux City, Iowa, high side hustling. As he's side by side with Blake Lunenberg. Nelson a little loose off turn number 2. He'll give the advantage to Butler now coming into turns 3 and 4. Meanwhile, Chad, a battle shaping up for your race lead as a white flag from Savings Bank of Fostoria, out 1 to go.
So 1 lap remaining here in a battle for the lead shaping up. Drew Bargloff, it may not be easy from here as that 49 of Jim Johnson started 6th here tonight, has 1 shot at it out of turn number 4. Checkers on the front straightaway, Scotty. And Drew Bargloff will hang on to it over Johnson. Schilling 3rd. And I'm going to get a little clarification here next door for 4th and 5th. Let me see their young lady. Looks like Schilling 3rd and Nelson in the 4th spot. Thank you. I'm glad you showed up.
And I thought Shannon was here to announce with us. All right.
Hey, I'll hang on to that for you. I missed you, by the way. You didn't hear a word I'm saying. Now she's gone. Don't you need this? What am I going to do? I have no idea. I'm not qualified enough to have that kind of headset.
No.
Your Arnold Motor Supply IMC Hobby Stock Heat Race number 2. Josh Seidels, the 99X on the inside, alongside Justin Frederick, the 83X.
John Briggs, 87 to the inside of row 2. The outside of AJ of Jay DeVries.
Riley Songer on the inside of the 3rd row of the 42. Mark White, the 4WX, will start 6th. Jeremy Ertman in the 81X. And Kyle Kiner in the 13K. Is your starting lineup. Seidel's going to lead him in turn number 1.
In turn number 1, they go. Josh Seidels picked up a win last Friday night at the Hancock County Speedway in the 99X machine. John Briggs will put it 3 wide with Jay DeVries and Justin Frederick into turns 3 and 4 now. Briggs on the bottom side with the advantage. Jay DeVries tries to punch the hole through the middle, cannot do so. They're still almost 3 wide now. Front stretch now as we come to 1.
Yeah, Briggs able to kind of free himself of that 3-car battle as they shuffle the 8J of Seidels back there behind the 83X of Frederick to the back straightaway. And 2nd, 3rd, and 4th in frame, Scotty, and they got that all sorted out. Now they need to get assimilated to try and run down Josh Seidels as we go to turns 1 and 2.
Seidels has had an up and down year this season in that 99X machine, but out in front here tonight as he leads John Briggs down the backstretch into turns 3 and 4 as Justin Frederick sits in 3rd. Jay DeVries now looking to the inside of the 83X as they come off a turn 4, half down, halfway to go now for the 99X.
At the halfway mark, as you said, Scotty, and Josh Seidels, the Salute to Veterans winner a year ago at the Kasuth County Speedway in Algona, which will be our stop tomorrow night. So be sure to head just down the road on Highway 18 for our next stop on the tour. Seidels is leading, but he's got company coming here, Scotty, with 2 to go.
Emmitsburg collision, green flag up in the air, which means 2 to go. As Seidels and Briggs has been having a great year in that 87 car, trying to run down the 99X as they come into turn 3. We will see the Farmers Saving Bank of Fostoria out this time. 1 lap to go. Can Seidels hang on to it as Briggs is coming down to the low side?
Yeah, Briggs, don't count him out. Every time he goes to turns 1 and 2, able to pick up a couple of car lengths, lose a little bit of ground there to the back straightaway. And out of turn number 4, Josh Seidels, a past champion on the Salute to Veterans Tour, will win heat race number 2. Briggs will be 2nd. You'll have that 83X of Frederick in the 3rd spot, and Jay DeVries will complete the top 4. Ready for the Arnold Motor Supply IMCA Hobby Stock Heat Race number 3. Chris Krug out of Emmitsburg, the 91 on the inside of the first row. Outside is Angie DeBoer from Fairmont, Minnesota, the 43.
Birdo to the inside. Nicholas Adams at the 824 from Emmitsburg.